Private, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Buffalo and Houston, two up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the two defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19 before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And 2 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Jackson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. They go play action now. Jackson got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. On 1st down, Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Pascal with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead.
Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. The 40, 30, and he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And the Bills' 1st down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Play the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
The kicker.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
11 yards there, first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Knox there, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field Their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Breeze. Past the 20. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Now Doug Moreau not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Breeze to throw again. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Recovered by Buffalo.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken.
Brings up
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4 yards remain for second down. Now Breida on a toss left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's the end of the
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. To throw, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Breeze to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss here. Moss running to the left. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Breeze. Flushed out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks...
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Complete to...
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Texans 21. Bills 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Breeze on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jerry Hughes. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. This is Penny. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Bills' first down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 11. Breeze to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bills have broken the tie. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
The 17-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He'll find Lindsey here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line.
Short of the goal.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Jackson. Dancing, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 28, Bills 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with